Heaven has waited for you to pause. The hour has come. The time of unveiling is upon you. What was once shrouded in silence now rises to meet the light. The shadows that moved in secrecy, the whispers behind sealed doors, they tremble, for the truth can no longer be concealed. There is one who knows, one who has carried the weight of knowledge too vast to bear. Since the eve of October 31st, they have walked beneath the burden of a revelation. On that day, the veil between what is and what was hidden began to lift. They saw clearly. Something sacred stirred in the unseen, an unveiling that pierced through illusion. Yet they remained silent. They buried what they knew, tried to lock it away where memory could not reach. But the truth cannot be caged. It presses against their soul like waves against fragile stone. It haunts their waking hours, invades their sleep. Because what they saw was about you. And now, the trembling has reached the heavens. The spirit groans with urgency. The silence grows loud, almost unbearable. I have allowed it, until now. I am the Lord who sees in secret. I speak not to shake you with fear, but to prepare you. For the truth is near, and it is not gentle. It will break the ground beneath illusions, and open wide the path meant only for you. Do not run when it comes. Do not harden your heart. I have anointed this moment. I have appointed you for such a time as this. What has been buried must rise. The one who has kept this truth can no longer bear its weight. Their spirit is breaking under the pressure. They know that when the truth is spoken, everything will shift. There will be no turning back, no retreat into comfort. And yet, this is the very threshold you were created to cross. Let this settle within you. You felt this before, haven't you? There's a tremor in the unseen, a hush before the breaking of dawn, and within it, I am moving. I, the Eternal One, am drawing what was hidden into the light. There will be no more waiting, no more delays, no more deception cloaked in silence. The truth is coming for you. This person, the one who saw what they were never meant to see, has reached their limit. They've tried to suppress it, to silence the voice within, but it burns like fire in their bones. They cannot pretend it isn't real. They cannot erase the image from their mind. It is alive. It is sacred. And it concerns you. Do you not feel it in your spirit? The air is heavy with knowing. The hour is marked by divine disruption. The truth, long buried, is rising like thunder behind a distant veil. And what they saw was not random. No accident. On October 31st, their eyes were opened, not by chance, but by providence. I allowed it. I orchestrated it, because you must know. You who smell of eternity. You who carry the mark of the sacred. Your presence unsettles them, not because you have done wrong, but because your very existence reflects something holy, something undeniable. They saw it, they felt it, and it terrified them. They have avoided your gaze. Their voice has faltered in your presence. And now they are caught between confession and collapse. I am the one who pierces the heart. I see their fear, but I also see my will pressing through. Prepare yourself. This revelation was never meant to be buried. I am commanding it forth. and when it is spoken, it will be like thunder cracking the skies. Disruptive, divine, irreversible. But I am with you. I go before you. Do not be shaken. I will speak again. Beloved soul, there are no more veils to pull, no more shadows left to hide behind. I have begun the unraveling, and nothing shall halt what I have set into motion. The one who carries this secret stands on trembling ground. Their breath is shallow, their thoughts chaotic, for they know that the moment they speak, the world as they've known it will fracture, and so will yours. But not to destroy, no, to rebuild, to free. They have wrestled in silence, rehearsed their confession 100 times behind closed doors, but fear has tightened its grip, whispering that silence is safer. Still, I do not allow my chosen to walk in lies. That time has passed. You are not meant to live beneath the weight of the unknown. You are not meant to be held back by the trembling of another's lips. And so I am stepping in. This is not merely about a secret. This is about your calling, your becoming, your breakthrough. There is a reason the enemy has fought so hard to bury this truth, because it is the key to what's next. And once revealed, you will see clearly. You will understand why the road has been so steep, why your steps have been so heavily watched. You are not like the others. You have been set apart, not for punishment, but for purpose. You have always sensed it, haven't you? That gnawing difference, that weight in your spirit, the ache of being misunderstood. It was never your imagination. It was the evidence of being chosen. Now the world must see what the heavens have already declared over you. The battle in the unseen has been fierce, because what is about to be spoken will shift the atmosphere. You may not understand now, but you will. Heaven leans in when you are still. The battle has not only been around you, it has been for you. The enemy has tried to smother the truth, to fog your sight, to make you believe that what you feel is fantasy. But no, beloved, what you have sensed is real, and it is unfolding now. What was revealed on October 31st was not a coincidence. It was a crack in the veil, a glimpse into what the enemy never wanted you to see. And what they saw in you, it changed them. There is something eternal written into your very being. Your presence disturbs what is false. Your name carries weight in realms unseen. They could not explain what they saw because what they witnessed was sacred, divine essence draped in flesh. This is why they backed away. This is why they avoid your eyes. The truth is too large for their mouth, too heavy for their conscience. But I will not let it remain hidden. You must be ready. You must anchor yourself, because what is coming will feel like a storm, but it will bring the rain that cleanses. The words they speak will sting not because they are meant to wound, but because they will strip away illusion. This is the truth that calls you higher. This is the unveiling I have ordained. You cannot walk in the fullness of your anointing while shackled to unspoken shadows. I have set this time apart, and I say to you, do not be afraid of what falls apart when truth arrives. For only what is false will be shaken. What is rooted in me shall remain. Stand still. The truth is at the door. Let this settle within you. You were never meant to walk in blindness. The time has come. The veil is tearing. And I, the Lord of all that is hidden and holy, am lifting what was cloaked in silence. Do not ignore the signs. You have seen them. The strange pauses, the faltering voices, the moments when conversations ended too soon. These were not accidents. These were alarms in the spirit. I placed them before you, not to frighten you, but to prepare your heart for the revelation born on March 1st. Yes, that day when something shifted again was not random. It was appointed. A sacred hour where the spiritual realm opened and the truth pierced through the veil once more. And now, the one who carries this new knowledge stands at a crossroads. They wish to tell you. Their spirit burns with it. But fear has become a prison. They are afraid of how you will look at them. They are afraid of what the truth will require from them and from you. But you cannot remain in the dark. I will not permit it. You are not called to build your future upon foundations of deception. I have destined you for truth, and for truth you must walk. Do not let their fear become your cage. Do not wait for permission to awaken. I am the one who reveals mysteries. I will show you what they will not say. I will whisper it in dreams. I will stir it in your discernment. You are not blind, and you are not alone. This is your moment of crossing, from shadow into clarity, from confusion into divine order. You were born to see, and now you shall. I will speak again. There is something in you they were never meant to understand. You have walked among many, yet few have seen you, truly seen you. They glanced, they assumed, but only now are their eyes beginning to open. And when they did, on March 1st, they saw something they could not comprehend. They saw you, the real you, the anointed one, the one marked by my hand. And they recoiled, not in hatred, but in fear, because what they witnessed was divine, and their spirit was not ready to receive it. You have felt the tension, the unease, the way their voice shifted, the way their presence grew distant. These are not coincidences. These are the birth pains of truth, pressing its way into the open. And still, I have been gentle. I have been patient. I have allowed time for confession, space for courage to grow. But the hourglass is near empty. I will not allow my chosen to walk one more day bound by confusion. I have stirred the atmosphere around you. Even the silence speaks. The very walls echo with the weight of what must be revealed. This truth, yes, it may ache. It may unravel relationships. It may leave you breathless, but it will also deliver you. For how can you rise when you are shackled to what is false? I am breaking the illusions. I am scattering the lies. I am removing what has clouded your vision for far too long. Do not grieve the loss of what cannot walk with you. The road ahead is holy. Only what is pure may remain. The one who fears telling you the truth is already trembling. But you, beloved, must not tremble with them. You were born for this unveiling. You may not understand now, but you will. The winds have shifted. Can you feel it? The unraveling has begun. Threads of silence are loosening. The ones who thought they could carry this secret forever are beginning to tremble beneath its weight. Their soul is cracking beneath the pressure of what they've concealed. And still, I wait. Not because I am unsure, but because I am just. Yet I will not wait forever. The time for unveiling is near, and you must be ready. Do not be lulled by their calm exterior. Inside, they are storming. Their heart beats with dread and anticipation, for they know that once the truth is spoken, everything will be sifted. The roles will change, the masks will fall, and nothing will return to what it was. But you, beloved, were never meant to stay in what was. I have placed signs in your path, conversations that end too quickly, shifting eyes, a lingering glance too full of knowing. These are signals. These are the earth trembling before the quake. And yet the enemy has tried to drown them out with distractions, with fear, with confusion. But I say, silence the noise. Come back to the stillness where my voice is clearest. You will see it all. You already do. Your spirit knows. March 1st was not just a day. It was a door. And now you stand in its frame. Will you step through, or will you retreat into the comfort of not knowing? I am with you. I have gone before you. You do not walk into darkness, you walk into light, into revelation, into your anointing. Let this settle within you. Heaven has waited long enough. This truth will not be silenced, not by fear, not by shame, not by the trembling hands of those who tried to protect you from what you were always meant to see. You are not fragile. You were never fragile. That lie was planted to keep you from stepping into your fullness. But I, the Lord, know the strength that rests within your bones. I see the fire buried beneath the ashes of your doubt, and now I breathe on it. The person who has hidden this from you has reached the edge. They cannot hold it in. Their soul is fraying. They will slip. Not because they are careless, but because the truth is pressing through every crack in their resolve. You will hear it in a word not meant to be spoken. You will see it in eyes that can no longer lie. You will feel it in your spirit before their lips can form the confession. And when it comes, beloved, do not run. Do not deny what you already know. Let the tears come. Let the weight settle for a moment. But do not let it break you. This is not the end. This is the beginning. The beginning of freedom, of light, of clarity. I am not punishing you. I am positioning you. I am preparing the ground where only truth may grow. You will no longer be bound by the illusions of others. The chains of confusion are breaking. The fog is lifting, and what they tried to keep from you is becoming the very key that unlocks your next season. You are stepping into revelation, into restoration, into authority. I will speak again. You've carried the weight long enough. Now I lift the final veil. The truth that has hovered around you, hidden in glances, buried beneath half-spoken words, is rising like dawn. The exposure is no longer a possibility, it is a certainty. I, the Lord, have declared it, and nothing shall hold it back. Do not be alarmed by the trembling around you. That trembling is not yours. It belongs to the ones who tried to contain what was never theirs to hold. They are beginning to understand. The divine cannot be silenced. What was whispered behind doors has now found its way into the open. You are beginning to see with new eyes. You are beginning to feel what they tried to hide. And I say to you, watch. Watch how they stumble over their words. Watch how their voice shakes beneath the weight of what's been concealed. The truth is no longer just pressing, it is pouring out. I will not allow you to remain blind. I love you too much to leave you tethered to shadows. What is coming will sting, but only because it will tear away what was false. Let it go. Let it burn if it must. But do not cling to what deceived you. This is not wrath. You were always meant to know. The hour is upon you. What was hidden will be hidden no longer. What was withheld will now be placed before you, raw and undeniable. I, the Lord your God, have declared it, and no voice can mute what I am bringing to light. This is not just revelation, it is liberation. The final cords of deception are snapping, and the truth is rushing in like a tide that will not be stopped. Even the ones who sought to bury it are now weary from the weight. Their silence cannot survive the hour I have appointed. You will know everything, and when you do, the aching questions will settle. The confusion will scatter like mist before morning light. The why that echoed through sleepless nights will find its answer. Beloved, you have not imagined the battle. You have not been foolish to question, to sense, to feel. You have always been attuned to the undercurrents others ignore. That sensitivity is not a flaw, it is part of your anointing. You were born for clarity, born for such a time as this. What the enemy meant for your destruction is now becoming your elevation. What was meant to break your heart will instead break your chains, and what was withheld in fear will now become the cornerstone of your rise. Let them speak. Let the masks fall. Do not hold on to what must be released. The ones who tremble at your presence do so because they finally see who you are. They feared your awakening, but it is too late now. You are awake. You are walking in truth. You are stepping into everything I have ordained, and you will never be bound again. Step forward now and never look back.